Hey everybody, I'm Chef Tom with atbbq.com, and this is the Alabama White Smash Burger. I love an Oklahoma smash burger with the onions mashed right into the patties. Also love the Alabama White barbecue sauce. Now, if you're not familiar with that sauce, it's basically a mayonnaise-based tangy sauce. It's completely different than most barbecue sauces you've ever had. Today we're bringing them together. We're gonna start with the onions because they're gonna kind of take the longest out of everything to prep. We'll take the top and the bottom off, peel these, and we're gonna slice them super thin. I wanna shave these just as thin as I possibly can. They're gonna caramelize really quick on the burger, on the griddle, especially when you cook them this, or slice them this thin. And the advantage to that is that they cook quickly. If you can see through it, you've done a good job. What we're gonna do now is load these into a strainer. We're gonna hit them with some salt. So this is gonna start to draw out the moisture, which is gonna help them crisp up in the end. We'll allow that salt to start to draw out the moisture, and then we're gonna squeeze the extra moisture out of these onions. Next, let's make our Alabama white sauce. So we're gonna start out with some mayo. Next, adding in a little bit of horseradish, just the prepared horseradish, not the cream horseradish. Got some apple cider vinegar. That's where we're gonna get some of that extra tang, but we're gonna sweeten it up with some wildflower honey. We'll season this with the Meat Church Blanco, which is just like a really great all-around rub. It's the same thing that we're gonna be putting on our burgers today. And then we'll finish it up with our Pit Fire hot sauce, which is like your all-purpose hot sauce. It's not too spicy, it's a vinegar based, it just adds a lot of tang. And that's kind of what this sauce is all about, creaminess and tanginess, which helps cut through the fat of the brisket-based burgers that we're gonna be making today. Onions have had about 30 minutes now, so we're gonna press out some of this moisture, and then we're gonna give it a good squeeze in a towel. Working out all that extra moisture so they cook nice and quick. For the buns, we're using potato rolls, and this is a steamed bun situation, not so much as a griddle cooked bun situation. So I'm gonna wrap them in a damp towel, and they're gonna just hang out on the other side of the grill while we cook our burgers. Cooking these on the Yoder griddle inside the YS640s pellet grill. It's running at 400 degrees right now. So we're gonna go down, let's start right here, with our Creekstone Farms brisket blend. You know what, before I go any further, let's get some fat down to make sure this doesn't stick, because it takes a minute for that fat to start to render out. So we'll use some spray duck fat. Put our puck down, kind of give it a press. Now, when your press is really hot, a lot of times you can get away with no parchment, but if you're worried about it sticking, a little trick, just put a little parchment in between, and then you're gonna work it down super thin. Try to get those edges spread so you can get these lacy edges all the way around. Gonna hit these with some of our Blanco seasoning from Meat Church. Great burger seasoning, one of my favorites. Kudos, Matt. Load this up with some onions, Oklahoma style. Press those right into the meat. So you see how, because these onions are so thin and we've taken so much moisture out, it's like even when you just hit them with the hot press that's been sitting on the griddle, it's already starting to cook them. So once you got a good crust formed, look at that, beautiful. Flip it, top it with some white American cheese. Especially since we smash these out so thin, want to make sure we work under there neatly so we won't break this burger apart. All right, make sure we get this cheese melted fully and quickly. we're gonna dome these and steam them. So get some water down on the grill. Pop these domes over the top. Now all of that moisture is trapped in there. It's already steaming and melting that cheese. Look at that. Now we've got lacy cheese around the outside. Gonna have a little skirt. Oh yeah. We're gonna double these up, so let's just go ahead and top them now. Whoop. Buns feeling nice and squishy, so let's pull those off too. Buns, while not as beautiful as they once were, are nice and soft and steamed. Start with a little bit of that Alabama white. We're gonna hit it twice, so I'm not gonna go too heavy. Got some garlic dill pickles, burgers and onions, and then just punish it. This thing is like a freaking burger brick. Smash burger style. Got the texture. Love the cooked onions. I'm a big cooked onion on a burger guy anyway. But you get all of that tanginess from the Alabama white sauce. And especially with the pickles, it kind of evens out all the fattiness that's going on around it between the cheese, the beef, even the mayo, which is a bit tangy itself, but kind of gives a creamy texture. This thing is a mess to eat, but I'd do it again. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to check out atbbq.com for all the products featured in today's video. If you enjoy the recipe, hit that subscribe button. And if you have any questions or comments, or there's anything you'd like to see me cook, let me know in the comment section down below, and let's be good to one another. For more recipes, tips, and techniques, head over to atbbq.com/thesauce. All things barbecue, where barbecue legends are made.